Okay, good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we had to learn about the geographical time frame. Means whatever we will study about the history, before we are knowing about the geographical, the features of the nation, the particular nation, isn't it? So, in the last class, we have to discussing the geographical time frame. So, which are the mountains? They have which kind of the mountain ranges are available in the India, and how should it give the protections to the Indians? Such kind of the things we have to discuss in the last class. Now we are discussing about that the northern mountains are the Great Himalayas. Okay. Northern mountains are the Great Himalayas. See here, so many the Great Himalayas are located in the northern part of the India. So many mountains are the Great Himalayas. Most mountain ranges in the Himalayas, some of the world highest peak are located. Some of the world highest peaks are located in the northern part of the India. Northern part of the India. The world highest peaks like the ಹಿಮಾಲಯ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಅತಿ ಎತ್ತರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳು ಅಂತೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಎತ್ತರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಪರ್ವತ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳು ಅಂತೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಈ ಒಂದು ನಾರ್ದರ್ನ್ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ, ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಅವು ಬೆಳೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Then the located in these mountain ranges, the Great Himalaya as a natural the barrier between India and Central Asia. The Great Himalaya, it is the natural barrier between the India and Central Asia. ಮಧ್ಯ ಏಷ್ಯಾ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾರತದ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಅದು ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂಥರ ಭದ್ರ ಕೋಟೆಯಾಗಿ ಅದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಹಿಮಾಲಯ ಪರ್ವತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಏಷ್ಯಾ ದ ಚೆಕ್ ದ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇನ್ವೇಡರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್. In the past, so many foreign invaders they had entered to the India. So ಈ ಭಾರತ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಲವಾರು ವಿದೇಶಿಯರು ದಾಳಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಎಸ್, those such kind of the foreign invaders they cannot come to the they could not enter to the India. Why? Those Himalayas they have struck and they have stopped those foreign invaders. It is very highest mountains peaks. It is very tough to them. Across that this kind of the Himalayas. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಹಿಮಾಲಯಗಳು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಎತ್ತರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿದ್ರಿಂದ, ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಎತ್ತರದ ಪರ್ವತಗಳು ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವಿದೇಶಿಯರು ಅಥವಾ ಪಾಶ್ಚಿಮಾತ್ಯರು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ತೊಂದರೆಗಳು ಆಗ್ಯಾವ. ಇದು ನಾವು ಪೂರ್ವದ ಇತಿಹಾಸದಿಂದ ನಾವು ತಿಳಿದುಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಯ್ತು, what is that in the next? See here, some of the world Uh, the nevertheless, the low laying point is called the pauses. What is pauses? The nevertheless, the low laying point is called pauses. ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಬರದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡು pauses ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Nevertheless, so nevertheless, the low lying point, points called pauses. What is pauses? The nevertheless, the low laying point is called pauses. Here have always helped the people to travel in and out of the Indian frequently. It is the one kind to help to the travelers in the border country, the neighbor countries. Though so many foreigners, so many other countries people, they have come to the India by the travel in and out. It is frequently they help to them. The people like those who are entered to the India in the fast. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದವರು ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರವೇಶವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಭಾರತ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬಂದ್ರು ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಎಸ್, ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ಸ್, people like travelers then pilgrimage and next scholars from traders. Yeah, those people have come to India by their own interesting purpose. Those who are come to India, travelers, the foreign travelers. Then pilgrimage means the person who has give the information about the caste and religion. Those are pilgrimage. Then scholars, the person they have given the knowledge about like philosophy. Then traders, those people they have come to the other countries, they are traveling the whole world by the business purpose. The traders ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಯಾರು ಬಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಯಾಣಿಕರಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಧರ್ಮ ಬೋಧನೆಗಾಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರು. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಪಂಡಿತರು ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ತತ್ವಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ರು. The more than people they have come to India by the trade purpose. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the so many they have come to India by the purpose of the trading purpose they have come to India, have traveled across these passes and brought new ideas. Yeah, when those people come and passes through and come to India, they brought the new ideas. Those people brought the new ideas and customs, and also traditions make our culture more diversified. Notice here travelers, pilgrimages, the scholars, traders, when they have passed to India, those brought new ideas. New ideas has came by their scholars. New ideas. What are the new ideas? They traveled the whole world. They have got some knowledge in particular nations, and they had distributed in other countries, and they had given the informations about the new ideas, ideology. Then customs. So which kind of the customs they had adopted? Those particular nations. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ರೀತಿ ನೀತಿಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ರೀತಿ ನೀತಿಗಳು. In for example, take India. India includes the so many religious and communities are there. Those religions they are celebrating some festivals. Suppose he belongs to Hindu community, he has celebrated the Mahanami, Diwali, like this kind of the festivals. So one person belongs to the Muslim community, he is celebrating the Muharram, what is Bakrid. Those the festivals they have celebrated by the Muslims, and the Christmas festivals they have celebrated by the Christians people, in such a way that they have to adopting some, or they have brought the customs and traditions. Yes, nowadays which kind of the trend is there? All they had using the mobile phone. A lot of the people they had using for the four-wheeler vehicles or two-wheeler vehicles, and some they had flying in the flight. That is a trend now, modern trend. So which kind of the traditions was there in the previous or in the ancient period or in the medieval period? Those points they had come, they are knowing about by the traditions, isn't it? And make our culture more so diversified. Our India had got our own culture, so such kind of things it should be very diversified. And ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಭಾರತ ವಿವಿಧತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕತೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇಂಥವು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನ್ಯೂ ಐಡಿಯಾಗಳು, ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವಿಚಾರ ನಾವು ಪಡ್ಕೊಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. And next, now we are discussing about the northern plains. Now we are discussing about the northern plains. ಉತ್ತರದ ಸಮತಟ್ಟಾದ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು. Below the great Himalayas, yes, below the great Himalayas, below the great Himalayas, the West Plains lies between the Indus River and the Ganga River. So which located the northern plains between Indus River and Ganga River. Those northern plains are located between the Indus River and the Ganga River. We have to locate it. We have to see that this kind of the place in this location. This place is fertile due to the alluvium brought down the two rivers. These plains, the northern plains, are very fertile, very so fertility is fine. Why the Indus river and the Ganga river, it should be brought, so the alluvium soil, brought of the soil, that is the very fertile land. Northern plains, it has got very fertile land. These rivers served the variety of purpose for people. For example, they help agriculture. Yes. When those people, they have grown more crops, the crops are, those people, they have got very fertile soil. It should be help to the agriculture. It should be help to the agriculture. When those farmers, they grow the crops by the agriculture, they should start the transport. They should start the transports, isn't it? And fishing activities. Not only for the transport, they have also start the fishing activities. Why? Yes, the man has adopting the two food system, the vegetarian and non-vegetarian. In those days, there was no got a sufficient food. Those people, they had started the fishing culture. Why? The longest rivers are close in the northern place of the India. Those people, they have started the fishing culture. Then some of the people, they are doing the agriculture, and some of the people, they are adopting by the trade purpose. It means the transport, they are doing in the transport section, isn't it? They help the agriculture, transport and fishing activities. Conversely, it led the establishment of many powerful kingdoms like those of the Maurya and Guptas. In this place, in the northern place, they established the powerful kingdoms in the ancient period. Those are the Mauryan Empire, and another one is Gupta dynasty. Gupta dynasties, they established in the northern plains of the India. Why? The Mauryan Empire and Gupta dynasty, they established in the northern plains. Those people, they have got knowledge about the empire or dynasties. That purpose, the Mauryan dynasty and Gupta dynasty has establishment of the in the northern plains. Nodri, ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನರು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ವೆಲ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಏನು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಗುವಳಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ ಮೌರ್ಯ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು. ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಗುಪ್ತಾ ಡೈನೆಸ್ಟಿ ಆಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಡ್. ಗುಪ್ತಾ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉದಯ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ? ಈ ನಾರ್ದರ್ನ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದ ಗುಪ್ತಾ ಈವನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆನ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾರತ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದಂತಹ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಈ ಉತ್ತರದ ಮೈದಾನದ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಉತ್ತರ ಮೈದಾನದ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದ ಡೆನ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಏರಿಯಾ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಮೆನಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೀಸ್ಗಳು ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆಗಳು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಆಗಲ್ಪಟ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಎರಡು ನದಿಗಳು ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್, ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ದ ಮೆನಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೀಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಗುಡ್ transport network, the favorable climatic conditions, the fertile soil, availability of the water. ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ, what is the reason why the people they had set more people they have settled in the northern plains? what they have need to the people, ಆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥವುಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ those things they have easily available in this area. That purposely those people they have settlement of the bank of the river, the Indus and the Ganga river, especially that is in the northern plains, isn't it? Okay, this is the detailed explanations about the northern plains. Now dear students, take the homework. What is the process? Next one. Where is northern plains? Where is northern plains? Which empires were establishment at northern plains? Next, fourth one. Why the more people were stayed in the northern plains? This is for your homework. Okay.